Be me, 29, CEO and founder of Aura Collective. Our stuff is all over Instagram, ethically sourced, sustainable, woman-owned. Slogan, curate your power. Basically, we sell $80 candles and $150 recycled material tote bags to other women. And business is booming. Living the dream. Penthouse apartment in the city. Floor-to-ceiling windows. My morning routine is a masterclass in self-care. Wake up at 5 a.m., no alarm clock. My circadian rhythm is just that aligned. Drink a glass of water with lemon and cayenne pepper to activate my metabolism. 30 minutes of transcendental meditation. I manifest quarterly growth. Hour-long session with a personal trainer who only trains female executives. His name is Gunnar, but he gets it. Green smoothie with 15 different ingredients that costs more than most people's lunch. By 8 a.m., I'm scrolling through Forbes 30 Under 30, wondering why it took them so long to feature me last year. Get to the office, which is a converted warehouse space, exposed brick, tons of natural light, plants everywhere. It's an open-plan office, of course, but my office is a glass cube in the center for transparency and also so I can watch everyone. My employees are mostly women. It's not a rule, but it's just a better cultural fit. The few guys we have are in tech or finance, the necessary evils of the patriarchy's infrastructure. I call them my male allies. They hate it. I can see it in their eyes. Lol. My CFO is a guy named David. Mid-40s, balding, always looks tired. He's a numbers guy, very literal, no vision. He's obsessed with things like burn rate and profit margins. I'm obsessed with things like brand impact and community engagement. We're a perfect balance, except he's usually wrong. Monday morning meeting. I walk in with my Aura Collective branded reusable coffee cup. Everyone quiets down. Good morning, team. Let's start with some wins. Chloe, what do you have for me? Chloe, my head of social media, beams. We had a post go viral on TikTok. It's a video of a customer using our divine feminine face oil, and the caption is, "My skincare routine fighting the patriarchy one pore at a time." It has 2 million views. I nod, a slow, deliberate smile. Excellent. That's the kind of energy we need to cultivate. We're not just selling products, we're selling a movement. Everyone nods. A few people write it down. The truth is, I read that line in an article about the downfall of the girl boss archetype and thought it was something to avoid. But it sounded so good I couldn't resist, a little self-aware irony. Then it's David's turn. He clears his throat and puts on his glasses. Cassandra, can we talk about Q3 projections? We can, David, but let's try to frame it positively. He sighs, a tiny, almost inaudible sigh, but I hear it. It's a very male sigh, full of unearned exhaustion. Our customer acquisition cost is up 18%. Our return on ad spend is down. The TikTok video is great for engagement, but it hasn't translated to a significant sales bump. We're spending more to get fewer customers. The air in the room gets thick. I take a sip of my coffee. David, I think you're looking at this through a very traditional, very masculine lens. You see spending. I see investing in our community. You see low ROI. I see building brand loyalty that can't be quantified on a spreadsheet. I look around the room. All the women are nodding again. The one other guy in the room, a junior developer named Ben, is staring intently at his laptop, pretending not to exist. The economy is shifting. David pushes back, gently. People have less disposable income for luxury wellness products. Our customers aren't people, David. They are conscious consumers. They are women who understand that self-care is a political act. They will make room in their budget for products that align with their values. Our data suggests otherwise. Your data, I interrupt, holding up a hand, is a reflection of the past. We are building the future. Let's move on. He shuts his laptop. Checkmate. Things continue like this for months. Our numbers are slowly but surely getting worse. David brings me spreadsheets every week. They're drenched in his nervous sweat. Cassandra, we missed our quarterly target by $200,000. It's a seasonal dip. Cassandra, our inventory overhead is killing us. We have 5,000 units of the Goddess Glow body butter that are set to expire in 4 months. We'll do a promotion, A BOGO sale, buy one, gift one to a sister. That will deep six our margins. It's an outreach initiative, David. God, try to think outside your little Excel box. I start to feel the pressure, but I can't let anyone see it. My LinkedIn posts become more aggressive. They say it's lonely at the top. They don't tell you it's because you're surrounded by people who lack the courage to share your vision. Hashtag woman in business, hashtag female founder. The post gets 2,000 likes. Dozens of women commenting, so true. And you inspire me. See, I'm not crazy. David is just a doomsayer. I decide the problem isn't the strategy, it's the people. The energy is off, specifically the male energy. We have a janitorial service, a small local company run by a guy named Frank. Most of his staff are men. One evening, I'm working late trying to manifest a solution to our cash flow problem. I walk out of my glass cube to get some water, and I hear one of the janitors, a guy in his 50s named Mike, listening to a podcast on his phone while he cleans. It's some comedian making jokes. They're dumb, but whatever. Then I hear a joke I don't like. Something about women taking too long to order at a coffee shop. It's not even that offensive. It's just low vibration. I walk over to him. He pulls out an earbud. Can I help you, miss? First, my name is Cassandra. I'm the CEO. Second, what are you listening to? He looks confused. Oh, just a comedy podcast. This is a workspace dedicated to female empowerment. We do not tolerate misogynistic content here. It pollutes the atmosphere. He looks at his phone, then back at me. It's just a comedian, ma'am. I'm just trying to get through my shift. And your shift involves creating an inhospitable environment for my team? He's quiet for a second. He's a big guy, but he looks tired. Look, I'll turn it off. No problem. He starts to put his phone in his pocket, but I'm on a roll now. The stress of the past few months is bubbling up and I've found a target. No problem? The problem is the mindset. The problem is that you felt comfortable bringing that toxic masculinity into this space. Toxic masculinity. I'm mopping a floor. His tone is flat, not disrespectful, but not submissive either. It infuriates me. You're done. Pack your things. Your service is no longer required here. His eyes go wide. You're firing me for a podcast? I'm curating a safe space. You don't fit the culture. I'll be calling your boss in the morning to terminate our contract. I'll be recommending he reevaluate his hiring practices. He just stares at me for a long time. Then he slowly shakes his head, puts his mop in the bucket, and walks away without another word. I feel a surge of power. Finally, a decisive action, a problem I can solve. The next day, I come into the office feeling renewed. I tell my executive assistant to find a new, all-female cleaning service. I feel so good, I decide to keep going. I call a meeting with the tech team. It's Ben, the quiet junior developer, and his boss Mark. Our website's conversion rate is stagnating. I announce, I think it's the design. It feels clinical. It lacks the warmth of the divine feminine. Mark, who designed the entire site, looks like I just slapped him. The UI is based on industry best practices, Cassandra. It's optimized for a clean, fast user experience. It's optimized for a patriarchal view of e-commerce. It's transactional. It needs to be relational. I want more curves, softer colors. I want a poem to appear when you hover over the checkout button. A poem? Yes, something about sisterhood. Mark runs a hand through his hair. That will require a complete overhaul of the front end, and frankly, it could hurt usability. A poem at checkout might increase cart abandonment. You're dismissed, Mark. What? Your vision doesn't align with Aura Collective's. Your severance package will be sent to you. Ben, you're now the interim head of technology. Work with Chloe on a redesign. I want to see mock-ups by Friday. Ben looks like he's going to vomit. He just nods. Mark is speechless. He just gets up and walks out. 2 men dealt with in less than 24 hours. I'm cleaning house, fixing the energy. A week later, our website is down. Ben, bless his heart, tried to implement the relational design and broke the entire payment gateway. No one can buy anything. David is in my office. He's not even trying to be gentle anymore. He's pale. The site's been down for 8 hours. We're losing thousands of dollars an hour. Ben is in way over his head. You fired the only person who knew how the back end actually worked. Mark had a negative attitude. He built the entire system. Cassandra, this isn't about attitudes, it's about competence. You can't just fire people you disagree with. Oh, I can't? Watch me. Maybe the problem isn't my team. Maybe it's my CFO who brings nothing but negativity and fear into every conversation. David stares at me. I've never seen him look so angry. Fear. I'm the only one here who's looking at reality. Our main investor called me this morning. They heard about Mark. They're pulling their funding. We're done, Cassandra. Finished. My blood runs cold. They can't do that. They can. They did. We have enough cash to make payroll next month, and that's it. We're insolvent. I feel the floor drop out from under me. No, you're wrong. You're trying to scare me. I'm trying to warn you. I have been for a year. But you're so high on your own supply, so wrapped up in this girl boss's fantasy, you refuse to listen. He's yelling now. This quiet, tired man is standing in my glass cube yelling. I feel a tear slip down my cheek. A single, perfect, cinematic tear. Don't you dare raise your voice to me. This is what men do. When a woman is successful, they try to tear her down. He just laughs. A bitter, broken sound. Wow. Even now you make it about that. It's not about you being a woman, Cassandra. It's about you being a terrible CEO. I quit. He turns and walks out of my office, leaving me alone in my glass box. My phone buzzes. It's an article from The Cut someone sent me. The demise of the girl boss. I throw my phone across the room. The next few weeks are a blur of lawyers and bankruptcy filings. It's all David said it would be. We're done. I try to spin it on social media. Sometimes you have to let things go to make room for a new chapter. Aura Collective was a beautiful dream, but the world wasn't ready for it. Announcing a new venture soon. #growth, #new beginnings. It's a lie. There is no new venture. My personal savings are gone. I poured my own money into the company over the last 6 months, trying to keep it afloat. 100 grand here, 50 grand there. I was sure we'd turn it around. The penthouse is gone, the Tesla is repossessed. My friends, the other female entrepreneurs who love to be seen with me at galas, suddenly have very busy schedules. Texts go unanswered. I'm 29 years old and I have to move back in with my parents. My parents live in the suburbs, a quiet, beige house with a lawn. The same house I couldn't wait to escape. My old bedroom has been turned into my mum's craft room. It smells like potpourri and failure. My dad, a retired accountant, keeps trying to help. Cassie, I can help you set up a budget. I don't need a budget, Dad. I need seed funding. For what? You have no company. For my next idea. It's on the back burner. My mum just looks at me with sad eyes and offers me tea. I spend my days in my old twin bed, scrolling through Instagram, watching the people who used to work for me post about their new jobs. Chloe, my social media girl, got a job at a huge makeup brand. Ben, the developer I almost ruined, got hired by a gaming company. His LinkedIn post says he's excited for a new challenge in a supportive, technically focused environment. A direct f***ing shot at me. After 2 months of moping, my dad sits me down. Cassandra, your mother and I are happy to have you home, but you need a job. Any job. Your savings are gone. We can't support you forever. I'm horrified. Me? A job? Like an hourly wage job? The indignity. But he's right. I'm broke. Like 8714 in my bank account broke. The job search is a journey through hell. Nobody wants to hire a failed CEO whose company imploded in a public firestorm of incompetence. The few interviews I get are disastrous. So it says here you were the CEO of Aura Collective. What would you say was your biggest challenge in that role? Navigating a marketplace that is institutionally resistant to female leadership. The interviewer, a woman in HR, just blinks at me. Right. And what about managing your cash flow? I don't get any second interviews. Vanity Fair even runs a "Where have all the girl bosses gone" piece. And though it doesn't name me, I feel like it's subtweeting my entire existence. Finally, I'm out of options. There's a coffee chain hiring. I swallow every last shred of my pride and apply. I have to lie on my resume, leaving a 5-year gap where my CEO tenure was. The manager, a 22-year-old girl named Madison, interviews me. So, it looks like you haven't worked in a while. What have you been up to? I was a caregiver for a sick relative. Oh, that's sweet. Well, the job is mostly just taking orders, making coffee, and cleaning. Can you handle that? I nod, my jaw tight. Yes, I can handle that. I get the job, $14 an hour plus tips. My first day is a nightmare. Madison trains me. She talks to me like I'm a child. Okay, so this is the espresso machine. It's hot, so don't touch this part. To froth the milk, you put the wand in like this. See? Easy peasy. I used to have a private chef. Now a 22-year-old is teaching me how not to burn myself on a milk steamer. My life is a joke. The customers are the worst. Impatient, demanding, rude. They mispronounce macchiato. They complain when their drink isn't hot enough. They let their kids make a mess. And I have to smile and say, my pleasure. At night, I go home smelling like sour milk and burnt coffee. I have to clean the bathrooms at the end of my shift. I'm on my hands and knees, scrubbing a toilet, trying not to cry. It's been about 6 months. I've settled into a rhythm of misery. Wake up, put on the ugly apron, fake a smile for 8 hours, come home, eat leftovers from my parents' dinner, and stare at the ceiling. I've deleted all my social media. I can't bear to see my old life. One Tuesday afternoon, it's slow. I'm wiping down the counter, lost in a fog of self-pity. The little bell on the door jingles. A man and a woman walk in with their teenage daughter. They look happy, laughing about something. The man walks up to the counter. My heart stops. It's him. It's Mike, the janitor I fired. He doesn't recognize me at first. The visor, the ugly apron, the dead look in my eyes. I'm not the same person. Hi, what can I get for you? I mumble, looking down at the register. Yeah, can I get a large black coffee, a vanilla latte for my wife, and... Honey, what do you want? He calls over his shoulder. A caramel frappuccino. The daughter chirps, and a caramel frappuccino, he says to me smiling. He has a nice smile. I never noticed that before. He pulls out his wallet. It's one of those worn leather ones, stuffed with pictures and receipts. As I type in his order, he squints at me. Hey, do I know you? My whole body tenses. This is it. The moment he lets me have it. The moment he calls me out in front of his family. I deserve it. I look up, my eyes finally meeting his. I used to be the CEO at the Aura Collective building. Recognition dawns on his face. Not anger, just surprise. Oh, wow. Yeah, Cassandra, right? I nod, my face burning. I feel sick. Yeah, I say quietly. He looks at me. He looks at my uniform. At the name tag that says Cassie in bubbly letters. He connects the dots. His wife and daughter are looking at us now. Curious. This is the moment. He can destroy me. He can tell them what I did. He can laugh in my face. He just nods slowly. Huh. Small world. He hands me his credit card. I run the card, my hands shaking. I can't look at him. The machine beeps. I hand it back. Your drinks will be right up, I whisper, my voice hoarse. I turn to make the drinks, my back to him, expecting to hear whispers or laughter. But there's nothing. Just the sound of the espresso machine hissing. I make the drinks on autopilot. Black coffee, vanilla latte, the stupid frappuccino with extra whipped cream. My hands are moving, but my mind is a million miles away. I place them on the counter. Large coffee, latte, and a caramel frappuccino. I call out, my voice cracking. He walks up and picks them up. Our eyes meet again for a second. I brace myself. Thanks, he says, and he gives me a small, polite nod. He doesn't smile. He doesn't frown. It's just neutral. Professional. The same way you'd thank any service worker. He turns and joins his family. As they're about to walk out the door, he pauses and comes back to the counter. Oh God, here it comes. He forgot to call me a monster. He drops a bill into the tip jar on the counter. It's a $20. Then he walks out without looking back. I stand there, staring at the $20 bill sitting on top of a pile of singles. I didn't get yelled at. I didn't get humiliated. I got something worse. I got pity. He saw me. He saw my spectacular fall from grace. He saw the powerful feminist CEO who fired him for listening to a podcast, now serving his daughter a sugary drink for a pittance. And he didn't feel anger. He saw a pathetic person and felt a moment of charity. He had a family, a life. He probably found a better contract. Maybe he even started his own company, a real one, built on work and not on buzzwords. He had moved on. I was the one who was stuck. All my talk of empowerment, sisterhood, and fighting the patriarchy, it was all just a costume for my own massive, fragile ego. It wasn't a philosophy, it was a brand, and a failing one at that. I leaned against the counter, the smell of burnt coffee sharp in my nose. Madison yelled from the back room, "Cassie, if you've got time to lean, you've got time to clean. The trash needs to go out." I looked at the tip jar. Then I looked at the swinging door to the kitchen. My day had just started.